Good morning, thriving warriors. Once again, we don't have the right camera, but that's okay. Alexa, what is the date?
Today is Tuesday, January 24th.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:11 a.m.
Alexa, what is the weather?
Right now in Amargosa Valley, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Today's forecast has lots of sun, with a high of 51 degrees and a low of 32 degrees.
Okay, getting a little bit warmer. All right, because time is racing, I'm going to say this is Department of Career Services, where our goal is very simple: to help you get from point A to point B. It's a journey. It's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's not a marathon. It's a journey. Good morning, Diana. Our goal is to help you get from where you are to someplace better. And we do it through breadcrumbs. This is the first breadcrumb, this podcast. But down in the description down below, please subscribe and thumbs up. In the description down below, we have additional breadcrumbs. And what is a breadcrumb? It's something to follow on your journey. First one is the link to our 4-week basic training course, a neuroscience-oriented approach to success. The next link is the link to the motivational video, which I watch in order to prepare for this daily podcast. The next link is a link to the TED Talk that corresponds with where we are in our 4-week course. This is week 4, day 2. More about that later, but it's basically Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius, under the heading of pure leadership. We have a link to a Jordan Peterson short little 2-minute clip that you can incorporate into your life. We have a link to a article in Inc. magazine that will help you in your career. We have a link to our Bible studies course at Baraka Church in Houston that's got it laid out, a very systematic approach to Christianity. So it's for people of all levels, whether you're an atheist or you've spent your life doing Bible study, this is for you. Then we have a bunch of information on services we provide our members: housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. Last link down below, last breadcrumb down below is today it's the link to Seth Godin's daily blog post. Usually we have the transcript, but it was quite long today. Excellent. One of the best ones. In fact, I'm going to reach out to him today to say huzzah. So those are the things that we have here to help you get from point A to point B. All you have to do is follow the breadcrumbs. It's simple. In fact, that's our theme. How do you get from point A to point B? It's simple. And then we have a daily meme. What is a meme, Diana? A meme is an idea that spreads from brain to brain. So we have a daily meme. Today's meme is think happy thoughts. You want to get from point A to point B? Think happy thoughts. Now, the happy thought is only going to change your direction, because if you're thinking negative thoughts all the time, your life is going to be skewed that way, and the people that experience you are not really going to want to help you so much. Let's see, is Charlene on? Is that you, Charlene? She can't answer because she's got Lamont in the car. Our brother in Jesus, Lamont, on their way to City Impact to help those less fortunate. Good system. If everybody did that, it would be great. Okay, so let's get ready to get started. Let's get ready to rumble at about 5 minutes in. So we need 3 things before we get started: coffee, beep; pen, beep; paper, burp; And I have the AFWorks Air Force Innovation Lab notebook that I like. It's a really good size. The lines are properly spaced apart. Paper is good enough quality. So I'm pouring my coffee into my little cup with my coconut oil in it, as I'm sure Diana is as well. All right. So now that we're ready to go, we have our coffee. We'll start with our daily affirmation. So ask your brain the question, what am I so happy and grateful about now that what has happened? I'm so happy and grateful now that what? What am I so happy and grateful about right now? I am so happy and grateful that Barry has come to teach us how to do stuff. And I'm happy to report that the sewage system has finally been repaired. Minimal cost, maximum labor. So our guys did a good job. Bo, EJ, Morgan, I think Todd was watching, wondering. There are three kinds of people in the world: people who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and people who wonder what happened. So Todd was there, and he made lunch yesterday, so that was good. Hot soup for the people, but we got it done because of Barry. That's the only reason it is done. Just like the lighting around the property, it's because of Barry. So now we have our GE Hue lights, and it's kind of cool. So huzzah, that's what I'm happy and grateful about. All righty then. Okay, so we're 7 minutes in. Memes from today's motivational video. And Diana is right. What is a meme? It's an idea that goes from brain to brain. Use that today at school. Diana, you can ask people, you can use the term meme. This class we have is full of memes. What? Yeah, ideas that spread from brain to brain. Okay. So I'm going to have one thought from today's video. There was a lot. It was a good video. I was not properly prepared because today was the first day we actually had working toilets, fully working toilets in the house. Wow, good system. But my recollection was camping, having to get up in the morning, crawl out of the tent, go find a tree, or walk to the restroom in the cold, in the dark, to relieve one's bodily functions, the collection of fluids and solids, etc. So having partially working toilets was better than camping. But now having fully working toilets, wow, that's something to really appreciate. So, and that's all again because of Barry. So we only have one meme. The way you think is a choice. Make the choice daily to think better. The way we think is a choice. We get to choose how we think. Choose your words carefully. Examine the words you choose. Much of what we do, supposedly 95% of what we do, is non-conscious behavior. 95% of the thoughts that go through our head, we are not really conscious of. Very small part is conscious, focused thinking. So, but we can examine, we can apply phenomenology and examine how we talk and think and act. We can step outside of ourselves and say, what do people think of me? Or from yesterday, Nancy Kane, how does it look from here? How does it look from there? How would I, if I didn't know you, how would I perceive you to be? If I didn't hear you, I just observed you, what would I perceive? What would I think of you? When I got to know you, what would I think? What allowances would I make for your behavior, etc.? So, theme, memes, TED Talk. Today's TED Talk is Michael Sugra talking about Stoicism. Really great breakdown of after the life of Socrates, how philosophy broke into three parts: hedonism, skepticism, Stoicism. He quickly discards of hedonism or Epicureanism and skepticism, and then focuses on Stoicism. Stoicism passes the categorical imperative test, which we don't have time to talk about today. But basically, the way to think about it is Marcus Aurelius was the emperor of the world. He was a Stoic, and he kept a journal. The journal survived his death, though his instructions were, upon my death, just destroy this stuff, just burn it, get rid of it. It's just his private thoughts. So we inherited that, and they've been copied and remained really intact, other than translation stuff, but it really shows the power of Stoicism, which you can sum down to one sentence. It's not the complete thing, but you can kind of condense it down to one thing. Moral virtue is enough. Just do the right thing at the right time, in the right way, for the right reason, and it will work. And if everybody did that, the world would be a better place. What is the right thing? Well, it's not really hard to know what the right thing is. It's generally hard to do the right thing. We know what the right thing is, but it's generally not easy to do. What do you need?
Come to the dining hall for a study.
You're supposed to be in the house. You guys are in the house somewhere. Huh? 6:30, not 6:23. It's only 6:23, guys.
Oh, you said 6:25.
It's not 6:25. Simple things. Okay, we're gonna have to wrap it up. Diana says, I learned it's harder to do soft skills than hard skills. That could be true, but we've got to wrap this up now because the helots are revolting. So Seth Godin, great talk. We've got the link down below. Life like a table. Focus on the four legs of the table: physical, spiritual, emotional, mental. Navy SEAL Maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. Remember, if God, if you're here, God isn't through with you yet. Okay, thank you, Diana, and cut. See everybody tomorrow.